Hi everybody, it's June 21st. I'm at the Lurie Garden in Millennium Park, and there's Catherine and Kristen and their intern here with Piet Oudolf, and Austin Eyeshide is a guest here too. But what they're doing, Pete's here, and he comes back once every year, every 2 years, assessing the garden. He comes back at different times to see how things are going, what modest changes need to be made, what enhancements we can make. And that's the beauty of gardening. It's not just about weeding and then doing more weeding and letting the plants become who they think they're going to be within the garden. That's doable too. But sometimes when we put plants in there a little more aggressive, they might take over it, but you want to use that aggressive plant as a gardener because you want the look or the feel. So then also as the gardener, you know every spring to thin it. That's part of the knowledge of interpreting the relationships of the plants. So right now, Pete and Catherine are making notes as they walk through the garden. Pete's interpreting the art form of what he's doing, the look that he's created, and also the dynamics that are happening, to let dynamics take place too. You're not out here to control everything. You're out here to interpret relationships and allow dynamics to take place and encourage dynamics, actually. Not just allow it, but encourage it to a certain point. And again, I go back to, that's the beauty of being a gardener. That interpretation of relationships, the understanding of the plants you've put in, the growth rate, growth habit of plants growing into each other, and then constantly revisiting the garden at various times to interpret how things are going, and then have a discussion of what to do as the gardener next. And all that is done joyfully. You can see they're not out here arguing and fighting with each other. This is fun. This is joyful fun. Take a look at the garden, how it looks. It looks good. And we've got so much diversity here with native and non-native plants. This is Penstemon digitalis, and Baptisia leucanthas in here. We have Monarda bradburyana, Liatra spicata, many native plants, and there's Amorpha scattered through the center, and they're all intermingled with good solid perennials, which is the beauty. Oh, there's Veronicastrum. Look at the texture right there of the Veronicastrum mingling in with a few stachy's coming up, and the bits of red coming off the Veronicastrum to mingle with the stachy's as a color. And that's the art form. This is a work of art. All gardens are actually works of art. Whether you're putting in a prairie and seeding it in, they're all works of art. So I thought I'd share this with you, and what we'll do now is listen to a conversation between Pete and Catherine, and let's see what they're discussing. I mean, look at this. I had to interrupt myself. This is Limonium latifolium. Look at that soft texture of the flower with the Penstemon digitalis coming through it, the Summer Crush stachy's, and the Liatra spicata. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I mean by work of art. And while I'm going on, all of you can do this. This isn't something, but it takes time and takes knowledge of plants. If you're trying to rush yourself to get something right away, do something else. Whatever you can do quickly. The quickest thing you can do is put a clicker on the TV and lay on the couch. You can do that right away. But that's not being alive. That's not living that one great moment you have in life. But taking time to understand the plants and being a gardener, and I'm kind of biased about this, there's no better life than the artistic form of gardening, understanding the relationship of plants. So you can see the beauty of Penstemon digitalis. But with that beauty comes a lot of reseeding. So you have to manage the number of seedlings that come up, and it's simply by going out with the hoe early in the spring and hoeing out the seedlings that are in the way or not fitting the context. All right, let's go hear Pete and Catherine having a discussion about the garden.
Not my favorite.
We've got that noted.
Which one's not the favorite?
The Ligusticum.
Oh yeah.
It's not a bad plant, but what we use nowadays is this Lacipitium ciller. You know that? Is it available? Lassa Pitium.
Never
Also a
heard of it.
Bellifer.
Oh.
But very fine leaves. It's a leaf like Amsonia hybrechtii.
It's in your driveway bed.
It's on the Peter's, in the front of Peter's. But you know, keep it for now, and we will see.
How do you spell that?
Lassa.
This is good stuff. High quality content.
You're on film.
Oh,
We're
that's
looking up a new plant Pete recommended right now. What was the name of the plant? There we go. Wow.
Lassa Pitium.
Oh yeah,
Silver.
yeah. Polito seed has it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Have you grown it before?
No, I
It's
didn't know.
great.
I didn't know it would live or
It
not.
takes a few, more time to get in flower, but I think
Yeah.
the leaves are sort of like the Amsonia, but they're more curved, so it's beautiful. I should try it, Troy.
Yeah,
for the future.
Polito seed I think has that.
Okay. So again, the loop is coming over.
Little look.
It's awfully little right now. And then we have it kind of bleeding into the bed a bit. And then still coming along the change we made last year with the Panicum Shenandoah. There is still the Agastache in there. It is coming along so slowly. The Blue Fortune.
All right.
I'm concerned that it's not very happy.
Now it needs space,
Yeah.
and I think that in between plants it will disappear easily.
Because I can see
And they're
it.
very short-lived, so
Yeah. It's definitely, oh yeah.
I see one there.
It's around, but oh yeah. I mean, as that fades out, is there a different kind of like vertical, that vertical element that we could add instead, or should we stick with the Agastache?
do you have the
For 3
Ocedanum?
years usually.
Ocedanum?
I got the seeds.
Okay.
I can throw the seeds out and you're done.
That's in Nepenthes.
I got that from Pete. The
But
seed.
you need to do that fresh. You
Yeah.
know, you need fresh seeds.
Yeah, I can give you. They're all over Northwind. I can bring you fresh seed, and I threw it out. And you just pick and choose where you leave it. That's all. That's architectural.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just too short? It stays too short to collect sunlight and gets crowded out.
The Agastache, yeah, I think so. It's just, it seems like it's weak, coming back very weakly.
It's been there forever too.
No, we just added it,
did.
that's why.
There was a group in here too.
Yeah. And then there is still some
That's
seeding around from
is that
before.
Nepenthes or
Nepetoides, yeah.
That's not just the straight?
That doesn't look like the Nepetoides I've been
Yeah.
taking out of.
Right.
There's
I think
some
it's-
still in the middle of the white blade.
With the yellow flower.
That looks like just the funiculum.
might be good to thin this out a little bit, you know, that
So,
too much sort of clump instead of just individual
See, isn't
plants
this
that
too
come
good?
out of the,
Conversations.
oh, these plants are so good for insects.
And note taking too.
okay, so we need to clean this area up, simplify. Reducing the penstemon in the parthenium as well.
No?
Reducing the parthenium in
Yeah,
here.
the pest is good. See, that's more a row.
Yeah.
We talked about it last year.
Yes.
Let's spread that a row so that there's no crystals.
Okay. So that's a portion of what's going to happen all day. I'm glad you could share that. We could share that together. And there's the importance of note taking. Look at the notes. And you know what she's doing? That's called gardening. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye.